Always say yes to adventure. That is what Ian Fleming said when he wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And yeah, feeling a bit of lack of adventure recently, but hopefully on Friday that will be resolved because I'm going to go and see the new James Bond movie, No Time to Die, with a bunch of cool James Bond friends that I've made over the course of being part of this community. People like Ray from the Bond Armory, and Donnie from Quantum of History, and Bud from the Bond Brain, and James Burb, and countless others. And I'm really, really stoked. The thing that's funny to me is when I first met a lot of these people in the Bond community, it was at Operation Gatherall, which seems like a lifetime ago in Newtown, Pennsylvania. And I remember talking to people like Jay from James Bond Classified and thinking like, wow, he drove 2 hours to come to this. That's crazy. And now here I am. I'm going to drive 2.5 hours to go and see a movie I could see at a cinema within walking distance of my house. Why? Because the people who make up the Bond community are just so awesome. It's just amazing. I'm really, really excited to be a part of it. And I'm really excited about watching No Time to Die as well. I've been trying to avoid spoilers, but unfortunately, social media has been a minefield. Every time I go into YouTube, there are people posting like scenes that they recorded with their cell phone in the cinema, and I saw something that maybe is a spoiler. I tried to look away. I'm not sure. I'd be really bummed if it was true. But I thought I'd just speak about that. What are the 5 things that I'm really excited about with No Time to Die? And I'm filming this with absolutely no idea what to expect. Well, number one is just it's going to be amazing to go to the cinema and see James Bond again and hear that music. Yeah, it's going to be really, really exciting. And I mean, I would have been stoked for this movie anyway. Oh, whoa. I'm the kind of nerd who went to Casino Royale in a tuxedo. So I'm super, super stoked by this movie in general. But it's been a long time coming. You know, we were meant to see this in April of 2020, and I think we have all been through some stuff since then, and I'm a different person from who I was back then, and somebody definitely who's going to appreciate this movie a lot more. The second thing that I'm just really looking forward to with this movie is just Bond. Like, we already know the theme music is cracking. We already know like Bond looks amazing. There are so many different aspects that we know, like GoldenEye and the Aston Martin V8 being in there, and all of the old crew like M and Q and Moneypenny returning, and Felix Leiter. It's just, I'm stoked. I'm stoked because it's like meeting up with old friends again, and the tropes of James Bond are just deliciously familiar, and I'm really, really looking forward to that. And I think when Casino Royale came out, you know, they very much moved away from all of the Bond tropes and the gun barrel intro and the gadgets and stuff. And I think it's now come full circle where my feeling is that it's going to be like full Bond, and I'm really stoked by that. It's the other thing I'm really looking forward to. Number 3 is Nomi, Lashana Lynch. Oh, I think she looks fantastic. I'm completely stoked about Lashana Lynch and her character and the idea of her being like the next 007. I don't know much about her. I saw her in Captain Marvel, but what I love about Lashana Lynch being in it is she, to me, represents like the best of what modern Britain is, which is a multicultural society. I remember when I first watched Live and Let Die, which must have been back before I was even 10 or something, and I completely fell for Rosie Carver because I had a really, a parochial upbringing in Middle England. We knew precisely 3 people whose skin colour wasn't the same as mine, and I thought she was like amazing and glamorous and beautiful, and she was, quite a rich, complex character. And now to see Lashana Lynch there, to me, she represents the best of everything that is Britain. And James Bond has always been pretty good at that. Like, I remember in Die Another Day, there was that wonderful scene with the valet at the club who was actually like the Britain's black show jumper. And Britain has now such a multicultural heritage, and you see people like Lashana Lynch and Idris Elba and other actors who I consider more British than I am. And it's just great to see them representing the best of what Britain is. So I'm really excited. Nomi looks like she kicks but she looks like she's classy and witty and funny. She's beautiful, she's stylish. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with her as a character, but I'm super, super stoked by that. Reason number 4, Aston Martin. The Aston Martin V8. Oh, I know, love the DB5. The DB5 is fine, it's great, it's wonderful, it's the quintessential Bond car, but to me, my favourite Bond car was actually the 1969 Aston Martin DBS from On Her Majesty's Secret Service. The Aston Martin V8 though, I love it. It's just like a big, chunky, masculine, aggressive looking car. And yet it's got the class and refinement of an Aston Martin Grand Tourer. And to me, to see it come back and be featured so prominently makes me think that No Time to Die is delving right into the heart of the aesthetics that I really love about James Bond, and especially the period in which I really got into James Bond, because I remember seeing The Living Daylights for the first time. Oh yeah, I was at a friend's house, and I just remember that was a cool movie, and I love that car. I think that car is beautiful, so I'm really excited to see it back on screen. And the final thing that I'm really excited about when it comes to seeing No Time to Die is my expectation for the movie. What is going to make me enjoy this movie? What is it that I expect from this movie? And there have been some... Will just people get their shit together with their bloody cars? Thank you. Right, sorry. What am I excited about? What are my expectations? I know that some people have come back with really, not particularly enthusiastic reports from No Time to Die. There was... Oh, sorry, my dog's wandering off. One person who listed all the 25 James Bond movies, and it was the last on their list. It was the worst in their mind. And I just want to say, I'm pretty sure that whatever I watch when I watch No Time to Die, I'm going to be satisfied with. I think that I've just anticipated this movie so much, and it means so much to me, and I'm going to be surrounded by like-minded friends. I don't think they can fuck this up. I think I'm just going to enjoy it, whatever it is. My only wish for the movie, and this might be a video that ages particularly badly when I see it, is I hope James Bond has a happy ever after. I hope that he and Madeline go off together and have a happily ever after, because I think Daniel Craig's James Bond deserves that. And to me, that's the only thing I think that would leave a sour taste in my mouth, is if they decided to kill him off or had some ending like that. And it's very, very easy to do when they make movies, and I understand why people do it. I don't want that. I want James Bond to have a happily ever after. Daniel Craig has had 15 years of being James Bond, and there have been 15 years in which James Bond has continued to be such a huge part of my life, and I just want to see him and Madeline drive off into the distance and have a happily ever after. But, that's not what I get, fair enough, but that's really what I'm rooting for. Anyway, I'm super, super stoked to see this movie. It's going to be a blast, and I will tell you all about my impressions of it when I see the film. But until then, I'm trying to remain spoiler-free, so I will catch up with you later. Ciao.